Alright there, gang. Thanks for tuning in again. This is Redtail Ray. So this is my first attempt at a um, reverse style or flip top style concrete countertop. And what I did this for is, if you saw my last pizza oven video that I did with the World Market Pizza Oven, what they don't tell you, that table actually was the same table, but the top and the bottom shelf obviously weren't rated. They were like a particle board, and I tried painting them and coating them as best as I could, and it just didn't hold up. It doesn't hold up to the heat that we get in the morning. It doesn't hold up to the rain. It warped, bubbled. The screw pop, the wood fillered screw top started popping off. So I really wanted to try this. I saw a bunch of YouTube videos, do-it-yourself guys doing stuff like this, and what I ended up doing is I followed a lot of their same directions. I built a melamine base and form. This is roughly, if I remember right, 30 by 72 inches. So it's not too big, but what I did find out, a couple things I found out. First thing I found out is that I needed to make it thick enough, and this is roughly, I want to say about 1.5 inches thick. It doesn't really seem like it. Maybe it does. But almost 2 inches. 1.75 inches. I'm not sure. I ended up using Menards countertop mix instead of the mortar mix like some of the other people use. This stuff is about 15 bucks a bag, and it's specially formulated, so they say, for countertops. And then what I ended up doing too is I had I had a whole bunch of leftover backsplash, slate style backsplash stuff that we did in our kitchen. And it's kind of cool. It's got some kind of copper marbling to it. They're not all the same. They're all actually very different. You see, this doesn't even have any of the red or the orange stuff in it. Little spot right there. But I use these kind of for support, and I laid these down first, obviously, as a flip style. And I put those together, and I poured 2 bags first and got that base set. And then after that, I took one of those wire metal shelf deals for like the do-it-yourself closet stuff, and I cut off the bent sections where, your hangers and whatever, and I laid that down in the middle and then poured 2 more bags. So this thing ended up being, well, 4 50-pound bags should be 200 pounds, but it felt more than 200 pounds. Trust me, I had to have a couple of helpers, and I still got to peel off a lot of this caulk and sand some stuff up and then seal it. I think I'm going to seal it. I think I'd like to. If you notice, some of my mistakes is thinking that these would lay down perfectly, and I used my level. I checked the level on my garage floor. I did it on my garage floor, but it still wasn't level, and some stuff got up underneath this. So I had to go around and chip some of that stuff off, and over time this will wear down. I'm not going to try to sand it, because if I sanded it, I risk ruining like the actual visual part of these backsplash tiles, these fake slate tiles. And you can tell some of them are a little bit deeper than others, especially right here. It's noticeable that one of them isn't quite level. Like this one came flush. This one was perfect, and I hope they'd all turn out like that. But this one is sunken a little bit. Don't care. I'm very happy with it. These two actually sit really nice and flush, and this line is probably the best line out of all of them. But again, this is going to be a permanent outside pizza table, year-round outside. This thing's never moving now. All the people I had come over and help, neighbors and my wife, and even said, this thing is never moving again. It is exactly, it's at least 200 pounds just for the top. We just got done pressure washing both bases, and plan on maybe coating those with something, prettying them up too, but those are all green treated stuff we found in the backyard a couple years ago when we moved in. But this is the do-it-yourself countertop, concrete flip top counter, whatever they call it, that I attempted to do, and I think it turned out really good for what it is. I mean, outside table, these will wear down. It's gonna be really nice. I'm very happy with it. Wife likes it. That's the big thing, right? Happy wife, happy life. But yeah, I got a lot of caulk up on this side, but some sanding, some finishing, seal it up, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. So there's just another Redtail Ray do-it-yourselfer idea. Thanks for tuning in.